Being alive. Yes.
What's a food you can't stand?
That's a hard one. I'm a big foodie.
Angela Lansbury is an Oscar-nominated actress who has been equally successful on stage, in films, and on television. Before turning 21, she received 2 Academy Award nominations for her performance in Gaslight and The Picture of Dorian Gray, becoming the youngest actress to do so. She failed to receive an Emmy Award despite being nominated for 12 years straight, but has won 6 Golden Globe Awards and 5 Tony Awards. She is most recognized for playing the lead in the detective series Murder, She Wrote. She returned to stage and portrayed a number of critically acclaimed roles in plays like Deuce and Blithe Spirit.
I must have had a bad experience as a child.
You must have. You must.
So there's no food you hate?
No.
What's the best piece of advice?
Oh, marzipan.
What?
Marzipan.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Net Worth Now, where you get to see the lifestyle and net worth of your favorite celebrities. We hope you enjoy these videos, and if you do, please remember to hit the like button and comment below who your favorite celebrity is so we can feature them in an upcoming video.
Her full name is Dame Angela Brigitte Lansbury, also known as Angie. She was born on October 16, 1925, in London, United Kingdom, making her 96 years old at the time of this production. She stands at 5 feet 8 inches or 173 centimeters. As a young actress, Lansbury was a self-professed homebody, commenting that she loved the world of housekeeping. She preferred spending quiet evenings inside with friends to the Hollywood nightlife. Her hobbies at the time included reading, horseback riding, playing tennis, cooking, and playing the piano. She also has a keen interest in gardening. She has cited F. Scott Fitzgerald as her favorite author and cited Roseanne and Seinfeld as being among her favorite television shows. Lansbury was an avid letter writer, doing so by hand and making copies of all her correspondences. At Howard Gottlieb's request, Lansbury's papers are housed at Howard Gottlieb Archival Research Center at Boston University. She is a supporter of the United States Democratic Party, describing herself as a Democrat from the ground up, and the British Labour Party. Throughout her career, Lansbury supported a variety of charities, particularly those such as Abused Wives in Crisis that combated domestic abuse, and those who worked towards rehabilitating drug users. In the 1980s, she began to support a number of charities engaged in the fight against HIV/AIDS. In early life, she had been a chain smoker, giving up the addiction in the mid-1960s. In 1976 and 1987, she had cosmetic surgery on her neck to prevent it from broadening with age. During the 1990s, she began to suffer from arthritis. In May 1994, she had a hip replacement surgery, and in 2005, she had a knee replacement surgery. Lansbury has been married twice, first to actor Richard Cromwell when she was 19 and Cromwell was 35. Cromwell and Lansbury were married in a small civil ceremony on September 27, 1945. The marriage ended in divorce in 1946, but they remained friends until his death in 1960. In 1949, she married actor and producer Peter Shaw, and they remained together for 54 years until his death in 2003. She acquired a stepson, David, from Shaw's first marriage, and they had 2 children of their own, Anthony Peter and Deidre Ann. While Lansbury repeatedly stated that she wanted to put her children before her career, she admitted that she often had to leave them in California for long periods when she was working elsewhere. She brought up her children to be Episcopalian, although they were not members of the congregation.
Marzipan.
Marzipan?
Yeah.
A lot of people love marzipan.
I know they do. I don't understand why.
Best piece of advice you ever got?
Learn your lines.
Lansbury was born to an upper-middle-class family. Her mother was a Belfast-born actress, Moyna McGill, who regularly appeared on stage in the West End and who also appeared in several films. Her father was a wealthy English timber merchant and politician, Edward Lansbury, a member of the Communist Party of Great Britain and former mayor of the Metropolitan Borough of Poplar. Her paternal grandfather was the Labour Party leader and anti-war activist George Lansbury. When Lansbury was 9, her father died from stomach cancer. she retreated into playing characters as a coping mechanism. Facing financial difficulty, her mother became engaged to a Scottish colonel, Lecky Forbes, and moved into his house in Hampstead, with Lansbury receiving education at South Hampstead High School from 1934 until 1939. She nevertheless considered herself largely self-educated, learning from books, theater, and cinema. She became a self-professed complete movie maniac, visiting the cinema regularly and imagining herself as a certain character. Keen on playing the piano, she briefly studied music at the Rittman School of Dancing, and in 1940, she began studying acting at the Webber Douglas School of Singing and Dramatic Art in Kensington, West London, first appearing on stage as a lady-in-waiting in the school's production of Maxwell Anderson's Mary of Scotland. McGill secured a job supervising 60 British children who were being evacuated to North America aboard the Duchess of Athol, arriving with them in Montreal, Quebec, Canada in mid-August. From there, she proceeded by train to New York City, where she was financially sponsored by a Wall Street businessman, Charles T. Smith, moving in with his family at their home in Mahopac, New York. Lansbury gained a scholarship from the American Theater Wing, allowing her to study at the Fagan School of Drama and Radio, where she appeared in performances of William Congreve's The Way of the World and Oscar Wilde's Lady Windermere's Fan. She graduated in March 1942, by which time the family had moved to a flat in Morton Street, Greenwich Village. Angela Lansbury started her career in 1942 at the age of 16, when she worked as a nightclub act at the Samover Club, Montreal. She pretended to be 19 years old and earned $60 a week singing Noel Coward songs. Throughout the next decade, she appeared in a number of MGM productions. She debuted on Broadway in 1957. Following a couple of well-received roles in movies, in 1966 she got her first starring role on stage as Mame Dennis in the musical Mame. She continued to appear in films in the next few years. She started to receive major roles in the 1970s. In 1984, she chose to appear in a detective television series, Murder, She Wrote. Despite her agents advising her otherwise, her portrayal of the protagonist, Jessica Fletcher, became one of her most remembered roles she would play for the next 12 years. For her stage appearances, she has received 5 Tony Awards. She was nominated for an Emmy Award for 12 successful years for her portrayal of Jessica Fletcher in the television series Murder, She Wrote. However, she failed to win the award. Even after the series ended in 1996, she continued to play Jessica Fletcher in a number of telefilms based on the same storyline. She has since appeared in 2 other Broadway revival shows, such as A Little Night Music and The Best Man. In 2017, she was part of the BBC TV miniseries Little Women.
Many people.
When you came out to Hollywood, you must have been in awe of.
Oh, yes,
Because
absolutely.
you knew all of them, right?
I got to meet them all.
As of 2021, her movie and television stints still make her $2 to $3 million annually. To scale her wealth, she received a salary of $300,000 per episode from Murder. As of 2021, Angela Lansbury is estimated to be worth $70 million. Lansbury lives in Cook, Cork, Ireland, in a farmhouse-style retreat with her family. The house was designed with the help of Stephen Pierce, a close friend of the actress's, whose home nearby provided the inspiration for hers. A serene master bedroom is tucked at the end of the first-floor hall. The actress has a condominium in New York City that's worth $2 million. In her garage, you will find a Kia Soul, a Rolls-Royce, a Cadillac Escalade,
A Porsche 911 Turbo, a Bentley Continental GT,
and a Mercedes GLE.